by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, delivered in Hyderabad in front of a group of students. Once in an interview, the famous ex-municipal commissioner of Bombay, Mr. Tinaikar, had a point to make. Rich people's dogs are walked on the streets to leave their effluent droppings all over the place. And then, the same people turn around to criticize and blame the authorities for inefficiency and dirty pavements. In America, every dog owner has to clean up after his pet has done the job. Same in Japan. Will the Indian citizens do that here? He's right. We go to the polls to choose a government, and after that, forfeit all responsibility. We sit back, wanting to be pampered, and expect the government to do everything for us, whilst our contribution is totally negative. We expect the government to clean up, but we're not going to stop chucking garbage all over the place, nor are we going to stop to pick up a stray piece of paper and throw it in the bin. We expect the railways to provide clean bathrooms, but we're not going to learn the proper use of bathrooms. We want Indian Airlines and Air India to provide the best food and toiletries, but we're not going to stop pilfering at the least opportunity. When it comes to burning social issues, like those related to women, dowry, girl child, and others, we make loud drawing room protestations to continue. We make loud drawing room protestations and continue to do the reverse at home. Our excuse: it's the whole system which has to change. How will it matter if I alone forego my son's right to dowry? So who's going to change the system? What does the system consist of? Very conveniently for us, it consists of our neighbors, other households, other cities, other communities, and the government, but definitely not you and me. When it comes to us actually making a positive contribution to the system, we lock ourselves along with our families into a safe cocoon and look into the distance at the countries far away and wait for a Mr. Clean to come along and work miracles for us. Or simply, we leave the country and run away. Everybody is out to abuse and rape the country. Nobody thinks of feeding the system. Our conscience is mortgaged to money. I'm echoing JF Kennedy's words to his fellow Americans to relate to Indians. Ask what we can do for India, and do what has to be done to make India what America and other Western countries are today.